Hello, everybody. I wanted to go over for the real estate side a site that I think is of value for everybody. It's called Listed Kit AI, and what it does is we can upload our transaction, whether it be purchase or a sale, and it goes through your whatever you upload, like the paperwork, purchase agreement, or listing agreement, and it starts basically putting together task timelines, detailed documents, notes of your transaction. So this is a good tool, and or if you want to be your own transaction coordinator on your files. But basically, it's the power of AI on the real estate transaction. So what I did is I uploaded a file, a listing, and it gave me its own like timeline or tasks to do based on the state that we're in and whatever its own what I thought I should need. But you could actually also add uh, tasks, details, documents, anything that you want. You can actually add more to it. So, for instance, what I did was I added a lot of the disclosures that are necessary for this listing transaction. And for instance, under documents, I made it where I can have it uploaded. If you don't want to use it like that, you don't have to. You could use it more as a to-do list, like also I'm using it for. Like for instance, going back to my tasks, you can add tasks as well. But for instance, if I wanted to confirm the seller proceeds were wired, uh, cross it off the list, it goes off the list. Or if I want to add a task to do to, uh, for instance, the let's see here, appraisers coming for the buyer side. I'm just gonna put appraiser description coming out, and they're supposed to be out there. Today's the 19th. I'm sorry, November 26th at task. So it'll tell me, if I want to add it to a task to do, or if I want to add it to my timeline, because I do have timelines as well. For instance, the acceptance date. It did this one initially for me when I uploaded the contract. When it was accepted, I added this one right here, like send buyer agents to seller disclosures, because I'm going off of the listing agreement. Like how many days, or purchase agreement. I'm sorry, how many days to give the other side the disclosures. I'm putting the investigation contingency period on here. I'm putting the inspection. I'm utilizing it for myself based on the contract that we have in hand. So I'm basically helping, being the transaction coordinator, even though I have a transaction coordinator, until this gets, I guess, more ramped up, so to speak. I'm using it more as a to-do list. What this means for you guys is everybody will have access that needs it for the real estate side. Um, it's pretty cheap. I'll buy the credits. It's like $10 for one credit, but like if we do it like in bulk, I only bought one credit right now. But whoever wants access to it, I just add you to the uh, whoever wants access for their transactions. Sorry. But this is really cool. Every day you wake up, you will have whatever your tasks are, whatever the deadlines are. Um, for instance, I have one task that's I apparently due. I have to go to my task, overdue, right here. Nothing's overdue. Upcoming, these are all my tasks. Um, but yeah, this is really a good way to use the power of AI with your real estate transactions to keep you um, knowing what's going on with your transaction. I believe we can have the transaction coordinator, whoever transaction coordinator you use, have access as well if they want to. I don't. I'm saying they don't want to do this, but this is basically doing their job for them. And that's maybe the future, is to, as long as you have all your paperwork and whatnot, or at least knowing what your timelines are or whatnot, you're going to want to know that. So, for instance, yeah. So here it is, pretty simple. Once you just go new transaction, either you upload a purchase or a listing transaction here, and it'll do the initial scrub of what type of transaction, and then you'll answer some questions. And like I said, if once you have your own login, you can do your own transactions as well. And then once it's there, I put this one under contract. Uh, you can start updating things. I've added notes personally. Like this is a regular sale. This is the escrow title, listing, term and inspection date, when are they going out, when the seller's going on vacation. So you can basically utilize it however you want. But the cool thing is having this scan your documents and keeping you basically um, in line to make sure your closing is going to close correctly and whatever you're missing. You can look right here on the right hand side. Today, November 17th, contact escrow, review contingencies. It shows me, you can update this too as if things change. It updates whatever missing documents you have. So this is really changes whatever, like if something changes on the documents or the dates, you can go in here and change it. So therefore, these dates are going to change, right? Because maybe the contingency period date might end. But I added a lot of all the disclosures that are necessary right here, and I can give you guys access to that as well, so I can have from my knowledge as well, just in case, like if I wanted to in the future process a file or transaction coordinate my own file, I'll have everything right here, and it will allow me, if I change this to a closed file, to export the whole file. But for more so right now, I'm using it to keep everything in order on my transactions, tasks, timelines, and even documents if I need. Uh, but really, I'm going to have my transaction coordinator take care of all the documents. I'm using the document side for if I have it, I'm going to just cross it off. It'll go away. Property survey, boom, went away. And at the bottom, it'll show whatever. If you're under documents or timeline or tasks, it'll show you what has been completed. Like right here, completed 4 things. There we go. Shows what's completed. So yeah. So if you guys have any other questions on how to use ListedKit AI, you could sign up, try it yourself. That's fine, or you can sign up on your own. It doesn't really matter to me. But with this, I can have a main account and just get credits for transactions as they come along. So let me know if you have any questions on this. Bye.